Hey, welcome back. We're going thrifting. We're gonna do something different today. I have a fun little challenge that my daughter came up with, and I'm gonna run in here pretty quick and see if I can find 4 things on this list. So if you wanna hear what's on the list, then hit the like button right now and subscribe so you don't miss any of my videos, and stay tuned. Let's go. So what is the challenge? I was trying to think of something creative to thrift today. So I was asking my daughter and I was like, oh, I could look for a new outfit. I could look for this, blah, blah, blah. And she was like, why don't you do that thing that people do at Christmas time? That's something you, what is it? Something you wear, no wait, something to wear, something to read, something you want, and something you need. And I was like, that is a great idea. Why do we only do that at Christmas? Anyway, I'm gonna give that a try, but on a small scale. Obviously, some people do that and buy like big things. I'm just gonna see at the thrift store if I can find something to wear, something to read. Those 2 things should be pretty easy. Something I want, and something I need. So I think that'll be fun. I actually love that idea. So anyway, let's hop in here and go see what we can find. I'll let you guys know in a little bit. Let's go. So slushy, gross out here. Okay, so we are back and I'm gonna show you guys what we got. So I had a little bit of luck, but not all four things that we're looking for. Something to wear, something to read, something I want, and something I need. I don't even know if we're saying that right, but I think that's what it is. Something to read. I did find a book. This is called Echoes of Titanic by Mindy Starnes Clark and John Campbell Clark. I don't know who they are, but it sounded like a cool story. It's about her grandmother, this girl's grandmother, who survived the Titanic, the sinking of the Titanic, and I'm not sure exactly what happens, but this girl's the granddaughter many years later, and then there's a murder, I think. It says, but the stakes are raised and someone close to her, the granddaughter, is found dead, and the police won't say if it's suicide or murder. And then it says, she races against the clock to defend her family legacy, her livelihood, and ultimately her life. So it has something to do with whatever happened on the Titanic or something like that. I think it sounded interesting. It was only $2, so I thought that was a good deal. And I love buying books. I did get something to wear, but not for myself. I found a watch. It's a smartwatch. Let me open it up in the box. At first, I wasn't sure what the brand was, but I saw that it was like a really nice smartwatch. And it said iTouch, so I was like thinking that was like an iPhone, but it's like probably Amazon brand or whatever. So it's like a $50 watch, but it was $15 and it works. It does all the stuff. It's got a charger with it. Anyway, it does all the cool stuff. And this was only $15, but in the end, but today was the first Friday of the month, this thrift store does 25% off. So in my mind, I'm going to tell myself that I paid full price for everything else, and we got $7 and some change off of this. So this ended up we only paid $8 for this $50 watch. So I was really excited about that. I think that is pretty cool. Seems like it's in really good shape. So that was fun. So I'm giving that to my daughter because I already have an Apple Watch, so I didn't need another one. I like that it's round, but mine is probably better quality because mine's a real Apple Watch. So, but that was a good deal. That was cool. So that was something to wear, something to read, something I want. Was this? Actually, this should be something. Yeah. This is kind of something, it should be something I need because so this could fall under either. We do taco night a lot, like everybody, right? But this I've always wanted one of these tortilla warmers because you heat up the tortillas in the oven and then you bring them out, or you heat them in the microwave or whatever you do. Or if you make homemade tortillas and then you put them on the stove, on the counter, and then they get cold. And I've always wanted one of these, but for some reason I never bought one. So anyway, I'll have to Google it and see if you have to heat this up or if it's just, I'm assuming it's just made of something that keeps it warm. But this was only $1.50 for my little tortilla warmer. So that will come in handy. So that would be something I, want or need. So I got 3 things that fall in those categories. It was fun. That was good. I also found this for my son. This was only $2 for a nice little tool belt, Husky brand. And it looked really nice. I like that it's small. So he doesn't need one of those huge ones, but it's nice and small. The belt is really big. So we're going to have to probably poke holes to make it smaller because he's that big probably. But he was really excited and he helps Dad in the basement. They're renovating our basement right now, and he doesn't have a tool belt, so he'll look just like Dad putting his tools in here. So that's exciting. I got this for my husband for Valentine's Day from me and the kids. We found this cute mug. It was only $2.50. It's like a Ray Dunn, mug, but I thought that was cool. He coaches basketball for the girls. I found a nice pair of sweatpants for I'm not sure which girl I don't know if they decided, but 2 of my girls, the one that came with me, it didn't fit her, but the other 2, I think it'll fit one of them. But it's, what is that brand? I don't know. Athletic Works. Anyway, they're just nice gray sweatpants. They're nice and long, and those were $4. The last thing I got, one of my daughters, my youngest daughter, had asked for hair clips for Christmas that were those like flower shaped hair clips. And if you've seen my Christmas videos, I budget very precisely, and I just didn't have money like left in the budget. So I didn't end up getting her. I think I maybe got her one, but I didn't get her much. Anyway, they actually had 5 of these, but I only got 4. But they're only 50 cents a piece. And I've seen these before. You could get like a pack of 4 or 5 at TJ Maxx, and they're usually like $10. So 50 cents a piece was amazing. So $2 for those. And they're just perfectly in good shape. So that was amazing. So we did pretty well. I didn't get anything super unnecessary. So my husband should be proud of me for that. And it was fun trying to have a little goal of getting something, even though I didn't get all 4 things. So anyway, that's it. So I spent $23.63 because I got $7.26 off since it was 25% off today. So I would say that's a great deal. So maybe I'll make tacos tonight with my new little taco warmer. We'll see. Taco warmer. All right. Well, you guys have a good day. Thank you for being here. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.